Hi, we're Ellie and David, and we're overlanding across Europe and Central Asia in our Land Rover Defender Yak. In this episode, we eat our way further along the incredible Pamir Highway, and once again we're blown away by the warmth and generosity of the locals we meet. This lady here just came up and spoke to us at the side of the road and has invited us in for some tea. We usually talk to people in Russian on Google Translate because most people speak Russian, but she didn't, so we weren't able to talk much, but we kind of got by with a few words. And yeah, she's invited us to her house, which is so lovely, and I think we're going to have some chai. She's brought out this jar of, looks like some kind of preserved fruit, or maybe it's some kind of brandy, and some bread. I think it's called naan, isn't it? Naan?
Yes, yeah.
Asal zambur dorin. Ham kheli tut menim, ham asal megirin. Ay zamburo.
Yeah, it sounds like this is made with mulberries. Still not sure what this one is, but it'd be good to try it. So this one's looking interesting.
What do I do? Do I dip? Do I?
Everything feels quite cold, so I think it maybe has been kept in a fridge.
It just tastes like natural yogurt. It's alright.
I'm going to try some of the compote. Ooh, very sweet. Oh, it's nice. I think it's cherry. It's not alcoholic. It's good, it's like cherry juice. They keep bringing more food out. Got some eggs here, some more bread, some chocolate and berries and stuff. Don't think we're going to need any dinner.
Sorted.
Ah, for the tooth.
No, we don't.
Such an amazing place to live, so beautiful.
Yeah, right next to the river as well.
Nice pasta dora. Now you're so
It's the insulation for when it's cold. Okay. Just showing us around the herb garden. It's absolutely amazing what she's got here.
Yeah, amazing patch of land. We've got some basil, dill. We've got some strawberries down here. Apple trees.
Oh, this is walnut.
She was just saying that they use this dung from the animals to put on the veg patch.
Hoş olicha, compote.
Made some friends, David. David's had a bit of an audience making breakfast this morning. My name is Ellie, non? And you?
Yosir.
Yosir?
Mar.
Mar. Nice to meet you.
Climb up here? No? Do you want to come up here?
I think they're too scared to go up.
Hello.
Hello.
Now her older brother and sister have gone. They've got a prime real estate down there.
Yeah. You've got the chairs now.
Okay.
Having some magic tricks from David.
Take it.
It was in your ear.
Yeah, isn't that one? It needs to be between these two here. So you dip that back in. Take it out again. And you see it's between the two lines. So that's all good.
So close. Small thing.
There you go. going, keep going, keep going. That's good. Do it a bit more actually, so just give me a sec. And a little bit more, please. Lovely stuff.
Yesterday we drove as far as we could on the Pamir Highway until we got right up to the Gorno-Badakhshan border. So we turned around and started heading towards the more northern highway. There are kind of two main roads that go towards the east of Tajikistan. So the more southern one is the Pamir Highway and we're on the one above that now. We thought our food poisoning had stopped the other day. I think David's over the worst of it, but 6 days later and I'm still suffering. So it's not been very fun in the heat, so we're looking forward to it being a bit cooler.
We're driving up a track today that leads towards kind of, I think, the bottom of Ismail Somoni, which is the highest mountain in Tajikistan, and I think it's the highest mountain in Central Asia as well. I'm not sure how close we're going to be able to get to the mountain, but it'd be cool to kind of drive through some mountain tracks again. Hopefully it'll be a little bit cooler as we get higher up as well.
Picked up a man who was walking along this road, I think to the nearest village. It would have been a really long walk. Pretty sketchy bridge.
Ruski нет.
Английский немножко редко. Но эти галины пошли.
I think the guy was just saying that they don't get many tourists here. Hard to communicate because we don't speak any Russian. For you? Tut? Just been invited into someone's house. I think he was concerned maybe that we'd get stuck on the way to the mountain. I think the road's probably impassable at some point. He just got this really old map out. It's very cool to show us, I think, where we are now and the best way to get to Ismail Somoni.
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure where we are. I think he was looking for where we are. I think he said his house was around here somewhere. And the peak's over here. So I think we've got this mountain between us. We can't see it at the moment. I don't know where the road is. You can see obviously where all the rivers cut through the mountains, but I don't know how we're going to get there, but hopefully good.
I think we'll probably have to abandon Yak at some point and just do the rest on foot. We're not expecting to get like onto the mountain because it's quite a tough hike, I think, and covered in snow.
Yeah, I think so. It's only 800 or 1,000 metres lower than Everest, so obviously we're not going to get to the top. I don't even think you can actually drive to base camp at all.
Yeah, I think you have to get a helicopter to be able to climb it.
Yeah, I think so. And he said further down the road that there's a problem on the road, so either kind of flooding or erosion have destroyed the roads and no one fixes it because no one goes there. So we'll go as far as we can.
Пик Somoni?
Да. Это коммунизм, потом Somoni. Переименовал имя. Вот.
Korzenevsky?
Коржни, вот. Коммунизм, Somoni.
We were talking to the guide just now about the mountains in this area, and we said how high Ben Nevis is. Obviously it's the highest mountain in the UK, and he actually laughed.
So we're going to go on a little walk now. We've been invited into someone else's this evening, and he's invited us to sleep there as well. So we're going to go on a walk and then drive back to his house, which he says is next to the school, so I guess it'll be quite easy to find.
We've been following a track up until this point. I think it might have just been goat tracks anyway, but it suddenly stopped, so David sent the drone up to see if we can find a track up ahead, because it's quite boggy here. David had a look with the drone and he's managed to find a bit of a path just up ahead there. I think we're going to have to trudge through this boggy bit for a while, but that's fine. We were originally going to try and get to that snowy peak. I don't know if you can see it in the distance, but we had a look on the drone and it's just so much further than we originally thought. But yeah, that's fine. It's nice to get out and have a walk anyway.
Look, August water with August.
Oh, they must be onions.
Ah, onions.
Water with. Kush. Yep. Kush. Kush. Kush.
They just brought out a massive fresh bread and said they made it using the wheat that they grew just out the back of the house there. It's amazing. It smells really good. You can see how big they are. It's so fresh, it's actually burning my fingers. It was time to head back to Dushanbe, as we'd promised to meet Ramazan at his family home in the city. It was getting really hot as the altitude decreased, and we were still very much feeling the effects of food poisoning and lack of sleep. So at this point we were definitely looking forward to having some home comforts. So much food.
This is Ismail Somoni, who's the president and the leader of Tajikistan a long time ago. This is just a monument to him, I think.
Yesterday Ramazan took us to a water park in Dushanbe, which was so good because it was 43 degrees. And then in the evening yesterday we went for a walk through the city with his family. We love Dushanbe, it's definitely one of our favourite cities from the trip. And then last night we stayed in Ramazan's uncle's house, that's where we are now, and there's an actual washing machine. So we were able to do some washing, which was long overdue because we've been very sweaty.
We're going to have breakfast and lunch with Ramazan's family again today, but there are a few things we need to do. We also need to get our spare tyre fixed because we've got a slow leak in it, and then we're going to head up into the mountains where it'll be a little bit cooler.
Looking good, David. Ramazan and his family gave us some lovely gifts because we're about to leave. So we've got a traditional hat, get the socks out.
Socks knitted by his grandmother.
Yeah, amazing, so special. And I think this is some kind of decoration.
So we said goodbye to Ramazan's family now. He's taken us just to a tyre repair centre quickly because we got a puncture and we had to swap for the spares. We're just getting that repaired now. Then going to go to the hypermarket, stock up, and then head up into the mountains towards Uzbekistan.
How do we say goodbye in Tajik? Is it hi? Hi?
Tobozdi.
Tobozdi. Oh, Tobozdi.
Okay.
Thank you
Bye,
so
Miss
much.
Lady. Okay. See you soon.
got some little hitchhikers in the back.
It's a lot cooler up here in the mountains. We slept a lot better last night, which is nice. Something we both needed, I think. We're heading towards the Uzbek border now. I think we're about 3 hours away. So we'll do a bit of driving today, maybe look around the mountains a little bit further up north, and then head over tomorrow. Driving up this track, we've just got to what is basically a tinfoil bridge. We've got like 3 logs underneath it. It feels pretty sturdy, but the Land Rover obviously weighs a lot more than we do, so not sure we're going to continue.
They made us get absolutely everything out of the Land Rover. It was crazy. Genuine Gucci socks.